Alright, let's make a video showing everything about the truck so people know what they're entering for the raffle. They can see everything that was done or invested into this truck. It's a 2004 two-wheel drive extra cab. Wasn't automatic, now it's a manual. We'll start with the motor. It was a brand new LS2 block from Summit Racing. Went to the machine shop for a 30 thousandths overbore. So now it's a 6.1 liter. The heads are, let's see if you can see down there, it's not there. Casting numbers on the other side behind the alternator. These are LS3 heads, LS3 intake, Trailblazer SS throttle body, Volant intake, stock LS3 injectors, and it has the heatsink truck coils on it. The fuel system I had set up for the supercharger, so it'll support 700, 800 horsepower easy. It's got a dual 8AN feed going to each side of the rails, and then it's got dual 6AN coming out to a Y into a Holley regulator with, there it is, Holley regulator with the fuel pressure gauge, and then returns to the tank. It's got a brand new battery. The accessory drive is Corvette. I believe it's a C5 or C6 Corvette. The alternator's way off to the side. I had to clearance down here a little bit for just enough space to get the alternator in there. Yeah, the fuse box, I had to take it from here and move it down to here. The radiator is an aftermarket 2-core heavy-duty aluminum model with a big electric fan on it. Heater hoses are custom built. The wiring harness, that's a 09 Colorado V8 wiring harness. It's been all repinned to the truck and everything to use the one 09 Colorado ECM also, but it's got a factory tune, aftermarket tune on it from a CTSV to get all the gauges and everything to work properly. Transmission is a Colorado AR5 5-speed manual with the FabBot adapter plate and a GM9 HDSS clutch, I believe it's called, rated at over 700 foot-pounds, so it'll take a lot more power to it, way more than the transmission could handle. So I think that's about it for the motor. I don't know if there's any other important information. Close the hood so we can get a good look at the body. The body's in pretty mint shape. There's not really much dents or scratches in it at all. The wheels, Silverado 2020 Silverado 18s, and the tires are brand new. The lowering kit is a Beltec 3 drop. It's got the I don't know if you can see in there. Well, we can't. It's got the Beltec spring and the lowered ball joint. And in the rear, it's got the lowering block. And then same wheel, brand new tires. You can get a look at it's got Caltrax on it. one-piece aluminum drive shaft. Can you see that under there? Oh, just barely. One-piece aluminum drive shaft. And the exhaust goes into a Y. It's a 3-inch into a Y. And do another 3-inch drag that goes all the way to the muffler. In the back is an F-body style single in dual out muffler. That's why it sounds like a Camaro or Corvette. The rear end has a Detroit True Track in it with a brand new gear set. Let's get some more of the body here. Paint's in really good shape. Bumper's in good shape. Tailgate's in good shape. It's got a bed liner in it. Just one of those drop-in bed liners. A couple of tips on it. They've been flattened out a little bit on the bottom because it likes to drag through intersections or big dips. I'm gonna go get a little look at the interior, and I'll fire it up and show you all the gauges working. The interior's not bad for a 170,000 mile truck, 175,000 or something like that. The back, it's a little dirty, but two nice seats in the back. All the doors are functioning properly. Really dirty. It's got the 5-speed manual, stock stereo, stock everything inside. It's been changed besides the shifter there, little billet shifter. Let's fire it up and show you all the gauges working properly. Fuel gauge working. See, the check engine light works. All of it works. Fire it up. And there you go. No check engine lights. No warnings. The brake light is on because the emergency brake is still on. Take that off real quick. There you go. And obviously my seatbelt's not on. There was a lot of work to wire this thing to get all the gauges to work properly. So you can, OBD2 port is wired in properly. So you can take it to emissions. I can plug it into the OBD2 port and it will pass with flying colors. I've already done it with the motor swap in it. No broken windshield or anything weird like that. It is pretty much the best that I could do. You know, the seat, it was ripped and it's been stitched back together, so I mean, it's not perfect, but it still looks nice. Center console works. There is a wideband in here right now, but it's not included with it. And it's just temporary. The wires are hanging out. I'm going to remove all that before it goes to whoever. Doors closed nice and solid. I can't think of any body damage really on this. I drove like 600 miles to pick this up because they're two-wheel drive extra cabs in this clean a shape are hard to find. I paid like, what, I paid $7,000 for it not that long ago. It was running and driving, of course. We drove down and drove it home. So got room for a couple kitties in the back or something. That's it. Hopefully people can get a better idea of what their getting with their raffle.